Hi, I'm Dave from Oak, and today I'm going to demonstrate 10 key features of Evolve. Evolve is Oak's next generation call center product initially for the Avaya IP Office. The first of our 10 key features is queue performance. We can see how long it's taking customers to get answered and track queue performance live. Under queue status, under real time, we select our group or queue, which is main, and I can see calls waiting for that group, answered, lost, and average wait, and that is for the current day. If I'm then to make a call into that group, or customers to call into that group, we will see the calls waiting in the queue there, how long that call was waiting for, and where that call is currently ringing, which we can see using the caller option over here. If that call then gets answered, the call comes out of the queue and is now connected at Patricia. So, at a glance, I can see the performance of any queue. Our second key feature is agent management. You can improve the efficiency of your agents by logging them into queues and taking them off breaks. Again, in queue status, I can see the list of agents in the main queue. And here, with the options drop down, I can choose to place someone on Do Not Disturb. And you can see that the icon goes yellow to designate that they're on Do Not Disturb. I can log an agent in, so Patricia is currently logged out, and I can now log her in, and her agent goes green to designate that she's available. And with William, I can take him off Do Not Disturb. Our next key feature is effective customer management. You're able to manage your customers better by moving them from busy queues to less busy queues where they may get a far quicker response. So, I'm going to generate a call into one of these departments, as so. And as you can see, I've got the caller's name and a rating. And I can see I've got a 5-star customer, so I want them to go into a queue specifically for them, or a queue that has less calls in it. I can drag that call into the OSI test queue. As I can see, the call has been moved successfully. So this is a very effective way of managing customers. Next, we have customer retention. Instantly see the customers who have not been answered at queues and call them back directly through Evolve. We're going to select a hunt group report here, run that for today, and as you'll notice, we've got 2 hunt groups here and a lost column and a lost icon. If we click on the lost icon, it just shows us calls for that hunt group that were lost, and then I can click to dial any of those phone numbers listed. The key thing here is that it's dialing it on behalf of the user logged into the system. Also, when you dial someone back, a tick is placed next to the time column here, so I can see which lost callers have been called back, which is a very, very effective way of ensuring I'm not losing customers and potential business. Assisting agents is another key feature of Evolve, allowing you to join your agents on calls with difficult customers or calls where you can assist on training. And this is very, very simple with Evolve. So I can log into Evolve, I can go into queue status, select my queue, and next to any agent I can choose to intrude or silent listen. Evolve is an excellent tool for viewing the status of your call center from one handy location. You can see the current state of any queue, how many calls have been answered, lost, how many are currently waiting, average wait times, longest waiting current call. You can see whether agents are meeting targets that you've set. You can see charts that describe all kinds of information about your groups, and you can see status information about each of the agents within those groups. You can even set tiles to change when certain conditions are met. Here we are throwing a call into one of our call centers, the main call center group, and as you can see, once the call's ringing in the group, the tile changes color and it shakes. Evaluating agents is an important function in any call center and allows for upskilling of agents. Evolve integrates directly with Oak's award-winning RecordX platform to allow you to review your agent's calls directly from within the reports. I can demonstrate that here through the search calls report. This is for the current day. As you can see, any call that is associated with a recording has 2 play icons. One which will play directly into the web here, which is particularly important if you're running on a tablet or through a browser, and one which will launch the Oak Call Player, which I will do now. And here I can review the agent's call. I can take myself to anywhere within the recording. I can mark particular places in the recording. I can mask call information out, maybe PCI information or some credit card information. I can email, I can save, I can add notes, I can flag, I can audit the call. Analytics is a key part of the Evolve product. Evolve has a rich suite of reports enabling you to make more informed decisions about staffing your call center and ensuring your customers receive the best possible customer service. We have a number of report styles. We can look at hunt groups, we can look at agents and extensions, whether we look at incoming, outgoing or combined. We can look at DIDs to see how many calls have gone to specific DIDs. We can look at phone numbers and groups of phone numbers. We can look at agent performance. The most common report is the hunt group report, which we can see here. So we can see number of calls answered and lost for each of the hunt groups, the average wait time for those hunt groups, longest wait time, average duration, and we can expand that information further by drilling down into seeing the individual calls. We can show or hide more charts to give a more graphical presentation of that data. We can look at specific agents and extensions. Here we can sort columns on reports just by clicking the up-down arrows on each of the columns available. We can specify filters, whether we want to look at specific groups, specific extensions, and whether we want to sort. We can look at agents and how long they're spending in each of the states, how much the time they're spending logged in, available on breaks. And we can search for very specific calls in the search calls report, where we can add any number of filters: hunt group, extension, caller number, caller ID, flag, dialed number, direction, and so on. And here we can flag the call, we can add notes to the call, we can add tags to calls. And we can save reports in common formats such as PDF and CSV, where we can export to a spreadsheet. And we can schedule reports and have those reports sent via email. Drill-through reporting is available on most reports, and this enables you to focus on the key events and data held within Evolve. Anywhere I see a plus sign, I can drill further into that information. So here we have a hunt group report, and I can drill down into the calls that made up the column here. And furthermore, once I see a call, I can actually follow the path of the call, where it was ringing, when someone was talking to the end user or customer, and when the call was hung up. I can also do the same in most reports. And here's an agent report, for example, where I can drill down into my agents and then again drill down into the specific events that made up that call. Understanding agent breaks can be crucial when assessing agent productivity. It gives context to status reports and allows more effective time management. Evolve allows you to configure limitless breaks and use those within your company. Evolve has a desktop client, as we can see in the task tray at the bottom here. If I right click, go on break, I can put them into any one of the breaks I've configured. I'm going to put my agent into lunch, and the wallboard then reflects that I'm in lunch, and my icon goes yellow to reflect that too. I can right click and come off break, and everything's updated instantly.